Today, I'm giving you the top 5 loadouts right now for Ashika Island after the Season 2 Reloaded update, starting off here with the Icarus. We are sticking with the LMG, but because of the nerfs to the Shotgun, the RAAL, and the RPK, we see the Icarus slide in here. Now, one main reason that LMGs are better than ARs, even on Ashika Island, and that is the damage range. You know, in a game with a lack of outplay potential, we need to be able to get kills and get downs from further away, which the LMGs do a lot better than the ARs right now. We do have an AR on the list that we'll talk about, but starting off here with the Icarus, one main thing that you want to keep in mind with this gun, you've got a 75 round mag, it's got a fast fire rate and a slow reload time, and the fact that we can't cancel our reload, you've got to be strategic about where and when you do it. Make sure you have cover, make sure you're doing it strategically throughout a gunfight, and make sure you're aware of what's going on around you, knowing that you cannot cancel that reload. Now, we're going to start off here with the Vaznev. When we talk about nerfs and buffs with Season 2 Reloaded, you know, the Vaznev was not touched. It was already a really great option. It's just really versatile. It's got good range, good mobility, good TTK, and it wasn't touched at all, so we're still putting that in our meta list. Now, next up here, we are going to go to the gameplay for today, which is the ISO, Hemlock, and the Chimera. ISO Hemlock is the one AR that I have on my list. When we look at the ARs, all of the other ones have a significant downside. The M4, really fast fire rate, you constantly have to reload. TAC 56 just doesn't hit hard enough, especially at range. Cast-off 762, way too much visual recoil. So every other AR besides the ISO, there is a significant downside. The ISO right here, just really easy to use. Yes, you have to reload, but it's a pretty quick reload. It's got a good TTK, it's good at range. Overall, it's just a really great option, especially for Ashika. With the nerfs to the LMGs, you're gonna see a lot of these on Ashika Island. Now, next up here, we go to the Chimera. Let me just throw a little two-piece on screen here for you, just so you know what I'm talking about when we look at the Chimera. This thing does absolutely fry people. It's a really good option. It's an AR, so you got to keep in mind your AR ammo, but again, very versatile. It hits hard, good enough mobility to survive on Ashika Island and outplay some enemies. You know, it's very easy to use recoil wise, so I do like the Chimera. I'm going to be using this a lot more on Ashika Island. It's definitely one of my favorite guns. Now we're going to go ahead and move over to my favorite loadout right here. I told you that the RPK, the RAAL, and the Shotgun were nerfed. The Shotgun was nerfed, but not enough to take it out of the meta. Still a really good option. Again, because of that damage range. When I'm comparing the Shotgun to the TAC 56, both easy guns to use. You know, the Shotgun, yes, the downside is going to be the mobility. It's a 100 round mag, so you do once again have to keep in mind when and where you are reloading. But when I compare the Shotgun to the TAC 56, the Shotgun just hits so much harder than the TAC 56. It allows us to get kills at range, allows us to down people at range, at which point we can push in with an advantage already. You know, how many times are you using the TAC 56 or an AR and you're just not able to get that down, and then all of a sudden you have every single enemy just focused on you? We need to be able to get that down at range. The Shotgun allows us to do that. And then we go to the cast-off here. Again, another AR. I'm literally right here with my favorite loadout. We're burning through AR ammo, so you got to keep that in mind. Make sure you have a muni box. Make sure that you have, you know, stowed ammo or stowed AR ammo. Cast-off 74U, just a really great all-around option. What I love most about the 74U and why it fits my playstyle, it does give us that in-between. It gives us a little bit more range than some of the other SMGs on this list or other secondaries on this list, which is why I love it so much. We do run the Mini Pro here, just allows us to be a little bit more accurate, but overall, I just love this 74U, and it was not touched with Season 2 Reloaded update, so it's still a really great option. Next up here, we're going to slide over. We're going to make this quick right here. Let me just skip through this one super quick. We got the new Tempus Torrent. You're going to see a lot of people talking about this. It is okay. It's a good option. It's not a great option. This thing slaps in that mid-range, but again, does not give us that long-range capability to open up a gunfight. The other thing to keep in mind here, it uses sniper ammo, so you're going to have to constantly be on the lookout for sniper ammo, and this thing shoots so quick that you are just going to burn through sniper ammo, which we don't get a ton of. I mean, 20 rounds here, 60 in reserve, it's going to constantly be an issue for you. Is it good in mid-range? Sure. Is it in my top 5 meta? I'm still not putting it in there. Now, next up, Broadside Shotgun. Let's make this short and sweet, baby. Let's just keep moving past this one. It is still in the meta. You're going to see a lot less of them. It was nerfed just enough to kind of make it not broken. It's still a good option. People are still going to run it, but it's it has less range, doesn't do as much damage, so let's go ahead and keep moving here. Next up here, we go to Loadout E, which is going to be the RAAL and the Lachmann Sub. Like I said, RAAL, RPK, Socken nerfed. RAAL was nerfed, but it's still a really good option. It doesn't hit as hard, doesn't have as little recoil, still very controllable, still allows us to open up those gunfights and then push in. So I've got the RAAL on the list here, still one of my favorite options. I would put, you know, the ISO Hemlock and the Socken ahead of it, but you can absolutely still use the RAAL. Next up, we go to the Lachmann Sub. Lachmann Sub was nerfed with the update, okay? So we nerfed the mobility, and we actually gave it less recoil. So when we look at the Lachmann here, all they really did was take down its mobility a little bit. TTK is still the same. Biggest thing with the Lachmann Sub that you need to keep in mind here is going to be the range. Just doesn't have a ton of range. We're looking at 10 to 12 meters here. Anything beyond that, you're going to lose gunfights to other SMGs and other ARs. So keep that in mind. Fight right on top of people with this Lachmann and use the mobility to your advantage. Finally here, we're going to finish this. This one's for you, right? Did I skip one? No, we're good. This one's for you. You know, we look at the STB. The STB was actually buffed with the update. And by the way, we have the VEL as well that we're going to talk about. The STB was buffed during the update. Is it the best option? No. Is it viable in solos and duos? I think it is. You know, 42 round mag, you're going to burn through that ammo pretty quickly here, so you're going to constantly have to reload. But it was a ton of fun to use. So I am throwing the STB on here just for fun. It's pretty close. It's in that, you know, TAC 56 M4 category where you can make an argument for it, but I'm just not as sold as the Socken, you know, and the RAAL and the ISO Hemlock. Finally here, we finished with the VEL. VEL was given a buff with the update. It's fun to use. You know, this is a hipfire build right here. Make sure you hipfire before you ADS, but I would put the VEL as competitive. I would put the VEL in there. You might lose some gunfights to things like the Lachmann Sub or maybe the Broadside Shotgun, but you can absolutely win gunfights with it. It's versatile, good mobility. You can hipfire it, which allows you to get that first shot off. And the other thing that I will say, it's very easy to use, which means you can hit those headshots, giving you that fastest TTK. As we're dropping in here, guys, as I mentioned, you're going to be seeing a solo duo live commentary here with the ISO Hemlock and the Chimera. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something. Make sure you are subscribed down below if you are looking to get better at Ashika Island, and I will see you in the next one. Now, first thing when we're landing in, gotta look at buy stations here. You know, I'm always looking for one at Suki. I'm looking for one here if I can. Those are my two favorite drop spots. We obviously have double hotels, which I really like, and we've got this one right here, which has the bunker. Now, this one right here can be a little bit hot. Suki and this spot right here have not had a ton of buy stations since Season 2 Reloaded. So what I've been doing is landing here and then rotating to this one, at which point I can always go back to Suki. So that's what we're going to do here. See if we get a little bit of quick cash. And we are in solo duos, so going to have to play strategic, get a knock early, and then challenge with momentum, reposition, things like that. So that's what we're going to be paying attention to on top of just obviously using the new guns. Not the new guns, the guns that I talked about. We're going to be using the ISO Hemlock, and we're going to be using the... what are we going to be using? Cast-Off? Cast-Off. You know, Cast-Off's still my favorite. It was untouched with the update, so it's still a really, really good option. Give me Daddy right there. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Let's go ahead and push into... Let's go ahead and push up top here. These counter UAVs are one thing that I would love to see go. I mean, there's no footstep audio to begin with, so we should be okay here. Doesn't really make that much of a difference, to be honest with you. Let me just loot up real quick. See if I can grab, like, enough for maybe a UE. There's 8,200. We should be able to get enough for a UE as we go here. What gun do I have? M4. I'm going to go challenge this guy. I don't know where he's going. He was literally... That's the definition of a bullet right there. If you say somebody's a bullet, it better be that. Okay, so we got $11,500 here. I'm actually going to go ahead and buy Lodi, guys. I think with the recent changes to the movement speed feels like slightly nerfed with attack sprint. I don't know what they did. It just feels just a little bit clunky again. By the way, I never got that full kill. That guy's 100% landing over there, so we can go ahead and land. We can go ahead and push this way here. I am being hunted right here. A level 2 threat, so got to keep that in mind. We got 215 left on that, which is unfortunate. Because, what do we got here? These guys were over here somewhere. There he is. That guy just got fried. I just got both of those. We'll take them. Let's go work back our way back this way. See what we can find over here. Again, still 2 threat here. So not 100% sure where everybody is. Just kind of start working our way through here. Now notice it went down, so we're moving away from where they are. So they're over where I was before. I'm gonna push over to like towards this residential area. You know what? I'm gonna take heli here. I don't usually do this, but let me see if I can go figure out where some people are. Those doors are open. Not in a good spot. That was a mistake.
Enemy UAV active.
See what we can find here. There's still one across. I'm gonna push up the other side. I'm gonna push up the other side and get on even ground with them because I don't know where. I think he was down. Yeah, let's get up top here. That's just, you gotta hit headshots with the hemlock. That's the biggest thing there. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? One flying in over this way. Let's go ahead and push over here. Some shooting over here too. Let's see this guy. Got to be really careful because I don't know where his teammate is. Yep, there's the Chimera. Oh no. No, 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 no. Did my zip leave? I think my zip left. That's where we just challenge with momentum, right? So we get the kill, we check minimap, we obviously see right where he's pushing to. It's an easy challenge from there with momentum. We still got a pretty healthy lobby here. I don't hear anybody. I do have high alert and everything, so kind of in business. We got off to a really good start here.
Bounty targets are up. Take them down.
That's nasty right there. I mean, that's got to be the Chimera clip to show it off. I mean, that's just absolutely insane. That is just absolutely insane. I don't want that. I want this. This is a little bit of a risky push, but where is everybody? Everybody's back at hotels. I should not be pushing this. I really shouldn't. I don't think I should, but I'm just wasting time here. Or not. Or we're going to take that. We'll leave the last guy. Where is everybody? Bunch of people over here at hotels here. We do have smokes that we can use to push in. We're at 10 kills already, still 14 teams alive. We're just playing really well. We're executing really well, and this is where we've just been acting on momentum. Biggest tip that I can give you for that situation, right, or this like situation that I'm in right now, is you got to always remember where you kill people. Always remember where you kill people, because it just allows you to make a decision. Now, I don't know exactly. I don't know exactly where they are yet. I'm just going to precision that so I can buy myself time to get in here. I do need to be really careful because I don't know who's where, right? I just know that they're around here. Let's see what I can find. I don't hear anything. That's unlooted. There's one right there. Anybody's still close. And this is the one downside of duos. This is the tough part right here. Let's see if I can catch them off guard. Enemy soldier incoming. Gotta be careful here. Where'd these guys just go? They go up? They just dip? Gotta be careful. A lot of people up top here. So this is where I can go third party this, right? I'm gonna try to sneak around that. Push up this way. Gotta watch my back here. It's okay that my pace is slowed down because I've got to play smart here. I can't. I'm in solo duos. Like if I put myself in a bad spot, I'm just dead. So I've got to play strategic. Down below me, maybe? That's got to be... Another one straight ahead. Another one straight ahead. I do have buy station here that I can hit. Oh, there's one right here. I can't see this guy. No. That was such a bad play. I got lucky there. Now the other one should be a bullet here. Wait, I just got so lucky there, I'm gonna be honest with you. I played that so bad. One down below here. This guy's probably around to the left side. He might be... I mean, you just see how good the... why does it do this? Do I have another UAV here or no? I don't know why it does this. Okay, this guy's on my level pushing me, so we can go challenge this guy to my right side here. These guys are both... We need to get rooftop here. These guys are both... But look how tight everybody's playing together. I mean, this is duo, so this is where you're going to learn. No, I was about to... They were shooting at the wrong guy. One down below me here. I still have UE up. Right around the corner here. Okay. That guy's dead. Why do I not hear him climbing ladder? That's what I don't get. I just don't hear him climbing ladder. I'm not in a good spot right now. I gotta get high ground here. My back's exposed right now, so... what do I got? That was one right there. There's another guy over this way. We're at 17. We've really... Our pace is slowed down, but that's just because you wipe everybody in the lobby. It just gets decimated. That's the downside of duos. But you can see... Dude. I'm just getting freaking... What is everybody... What gun is everybody using that I'm not? So I'm just getting decimated over here. Okay, one down below over this way.
No more second chances.
Yeah, that guy is just... There we go. Okay, we'll take it. We need to go ahead and push over this way. See what we can find. We've got 19. Shooting to my left. Let's just focus on endgame here. We need to find a way to get to Suki. I do have smokes. I do have gas mask. We can kind of just... We can play right here for now. See what I can find. I think there's a guy over here. Yeah, there is. There's one. There's 20. This guy's probably going to play the heady. And he's going to get fried. I'm not going to go push that. I'm just going to reposition here. I'm just going to reposition and wait for him. The problem with Suki is technically in circle with cover, then power position's not a bad spot to be. Notice I'm actually strafing to cover there. That's really what I'm thinking about. In circle with cover, then power position's not a bad spot to be, but like your cover is just so limited. Does he know that I saw him? Yep, he does. Keep trying to shoot me. Holy smokes. I had the wrong gun out there, probably. I definitely did. Watch top of the hill. I'm just not in a good spot here. I probably want to get rooftop here, to be honest with you. See if anybody's up here. There could be people up here, 100%. I need to know how that throwing knife misses. 1v1v1v1. 1v1, v1, v1. Right around the corner. Nope. So there's got to be one up top above me here. Like on the roof. 21 so far. We've been playing really well. Just been executing well. Minus like the last like minute. Nah, I don't want to push out there. That leaves me very exposed. Backside here. Oh, there we go. We just win that. 22. There we go.